Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an episode of DOZERCAST on Friday evening. A little bit late and gay. Apologies. I do apologize for being late and gay. But I had to run home and get the Starlink, and I've got my Move Speed battery pack. So we're going to be able to go all the way down to the end of the pier, peninsula rather, and we have ducks. Yes. I have my Bass Pro hat on, but I also have Bass Pro lures that I brought with me. I have a bag of lures, guys. So we are going to do some fishing. Hopefully, we do some catching, guys. Hopefully, we actually catch some fish today. If we don't, it happens. As Don Darkstar says, the worst day of fishing is better than the best day of working. It's a damn good quote. I've used it often. It's hot. I will say that. I have a hat on. I don't normally wear a hat. I have a couple episodes of DOZERCAST. Uh, but yeah, if you could kindly smash the like button, comment in the comment section, repost this episode of DOZERCAST. I would greatly appreciate you. It is what all the cool kids are doing. I see we have two people watching. Not really sure how accurate the uh, numbers are when we do a mobile stream. I know that Rumble is working on improving the mobile stuff, so maybe at some point it will be a little bit more accurate. Let's do this. Let's do this. Look over here, guys. Look over at the shiny sun glistening off the water. Oh my God, they're so beautiful, so excellent. But if you can see something in the chat, guys, I do love my lurkers, but commenting in the live chat is very beneficial. Shows Rumble that apparently people like watching the stuff. And while, not everybody likes the fishing streams, I think there are still quite a few people that do watch these episodes and have a good time, even if it's just a little bit of fishing ASMR. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and get the phone on the tripod and get my little tackle box, the new one I got for Father's Day, and put my Bass stuff, my Bass Pro lures in there. I am gonna go ahead and bring, I think, two poles. So we're gonna do that. Oh, it's doing the wonky camera thing. That's all right. All right. I'm gonna point you guys at the lake. So we'll just just enjoy some lake viewing right there. There we go. Looks good. Oh, fish are already hidden. Look at that crappie. That crappie wants to be caught. Should I cast out right here before we go out into the peninsula? Maybe. Maybe. I do have the battery pack, so I can bring the uh, Wi-Fi with me now. But hey, if they're biting right here, might as well, right? Let's see what we got in this mess. It is a bit of a mess. Just a bit. It's alright though. It is okay. Look at that. Not too bad. Got myself a rattle trap on one of these. I'm gonna just that drag that dang tight. My goodness. There we go. That was a little bit tight. Tweet like a tiger. Yes, yes indeed. And then we got my ugly stick. Not gonna mess with the bait caster today. I do like my new bait caster, but actually, shit, I don't have it with me, so I wouldn't be able to mess with it if I wanted to. My bad. If you guys can hear me, okay, say something in the chat so I know, and I'm not just talking into the ether. That would be a bit of a boomer, and I don't want you to boomer today. Trying my best not to be a. Okay? The goal. The goal is not to boomer. Alright, we'll leave this here. We're close. I'm gonna leave the big tackle box in here, focusing mainly on the Bass Pro lures that I got. So, just a moment here. I want to get my dang here. Hey, we got 6 people watching. Hello. What is up? Yes, very, very late and gay. Anton, guys, if you have not gotten a chance, if you have not gotten a chance to take advantage of the amazing, amazing meat that is available at www.biltongusa.com and use promo code DOZER for how much, guys? How much? 10% off your order of that amazing, amazing meat. Guys, Anton, he's a South African immigrant that came to this country with a very, very, very simple dream of spreading his meat across the land. You could take it out on fishing trips if you wanted. I did not grab my bag of biltong, which honestly would have been a good idea because I didn't get dinner yet. I left from work, went home, got my fishing gear, and got out here to put on some amazing outdoor content. If you live in a high humidity climate with a bunch of crap in the air like I do in southeast Missouri, oh, yeah, a consistent post nasal drip will cause a bit of a sore throat. And that rooibos tea, honey echinacea, is one of my favorites. It definitely helps. So, and follow King of Biltong here on Rumble. He makes content as well. Thank you for being here, bud. What's up, Sam Duty? Good to see you. I hope you are well as well, Anton. Um, got stuff to show you guys. So, I have the Wi Fi that I'm going to be bringing with me, I believe. It is a freaking warm one today. Dang. But I got a bag. So, we have this is a Walmart bag, but it's got my Bass Pro here in it. We got this guy here, which it's novelty most likely, but look at that thing. What an interesting top water. It's a bubbler blade. That thing was way more expensive than I should have spent money on. I've got a couple rooster tails. Nice little brightly colored one. I will probably be throwing that first if I'm not going to lie. Nice yellow and green colors. Laser eye micro spin. Got another rooster tail. Pretty solid. I spent $170 at Bass Pro, not on just lures. I got Lady Dozer, some stuff like a necklace or two. We got this guy here. These are trans colors, trans awareness, guys. Trans awareness, very important. It's just a panfish bait. I got a little bitty chatterbait. These guys will catch you some small ones, catch you some big ones. It's a good idea to have some variation in the size of your chatterbaits. I got a big one on the pole right now. We got some little jighead soft plastic. Tattletale minnow. Got a regular size chatterbait. And another small chatterbait. A spoon. Nice little spoon. Another rooster tail. And another small chatterbait. Yes, I went a little bit chatterbait crazy, okay? A little chatterbait crazy, but it's okay. That's all right. I'm going to put these in my tackle box over here. Oh, it's hot. Buckeye lures for this topwater abomination. Went a little chatterbait heavy. That's all right. Guys, if you could repost this stream, comment in the comment section. Share it out with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, Zers, and friends. I'm not judging, okay? Just keep it consensual between adults and preferably behind closed doors, and we won't have a problem, all right? All right. I'm just busting all these out of the packaging. Put them in my little tackle box over here. I do not want to be a litter bug, so I'm not going to be doing that. I do not like littering. I'm a big leave no trace kind of guy. While I was not in the Boy Scouts, in a previous line of work, we did technically have a troop, and we haven't. They did the Scouts pledge and all that, and did some volunteer work and some hiking around, and I really liked the ethos and that message of leave no trace. If you don't know, leave no trace. There's a hook attached to that. Interesting. Leave no trace is pretty much you want to either leave a place the same or better than when you happened upon it. So, the same, don't make it worse. Don't add crap, don't leave trash, don't mess up the rock formations and stuff like that. If you leave it better, well, that means you might have seen some trash, and you decided, you know what, it's not going to take me a long time to pick this piece of trash up, and you take that trash and you throw it away like a good outdoorsman. I like that. You got to be careful with the trash though, because people go out in the country and out in the wilderness to do nefarious things sometimes. So gloves are a good idea if you're picking up trash, or oh, what's this? What is this? Oh my God! What on earth, y'all? Let me get this out of the sun real quick. Y'all, this hook, this rooster tail, is I've never seen this. When did they start doing this with rooster tails? That is a simple J hook. Look at that. Why? Why not my treble hook? Am I gonna have to put a treble hook on this? Maybe. Shoot. I don't know if I'll be able to. That is odd. Okay, weird. New. Never seen that. Oh, we got some people in the live chat. We have Mike is a bit on the loud side, by the way. Sorry, Finboy. You know what? I might just need to be a little bit quieter. Either I hardly. Yes. I'm clipping. Well, I do have an earbud in, so that might be part of it. Dozer fishies, damn right. Yeah, I don't know why the audio is being weird. Might be Starlink, might be my earbuds. I will keep an eye on the chat. And we're on Pilled, we're on YouTube, we're on Rumble, of course. X. Should have brought my sweatband because I'm going to get sweaty glasses now. Yes, there it is. Guys, when you have heavy eyebrows and you sweat a lot, like I do, and you wipe your brow, it takes and it just slings sweat at the inside of your glasses. I thought about putting contacts in. I didn't. I should have. That's on me. Look at the lake. I am being a bit loud too, so that's part of the problem, Finboy. I was doing my announcer voice. Commanding presence. And busting out eardrums, I guess. Yeah. Ooh, this is a fun lure that I don't know if it's gonna. It might. It might. This might catch something. This might. So it is pink, and it is a long worm. It's a long pink worm thing. Squid. Kind of looks like a squid. Got it down at Myrtle Beach, so it might be saltwater friendly. But hey, you know what? These fish get confused, and sometimes I've seen pelicans. I have seen pelicans in Southeast Missouri. I've seen seagulls in Southeast Missouri. So hey, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Give me the tail. Nope. Ah. Okay. Whew. All right. All right. We're back. We are back. What's up, VSync? Well, thank you. Crunchy Crayons has raided this episode of the Dozer Den. Thank you so much, Crunchy Crayons. I don't know if I follow you or not, but thank you very, very much for the raid, guys. Click on Crunchy Crayons' profile pic or name. Give Crunchy Crayons a follow. Thank you very much for that raid. I hope you do enjoy the beautiful view. I will be in the way periodically, so apologies for interrupting the beauty of nature with all of this. Man. Guys, if you didn't know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, we do about 3 to 4 news topics, palate cleansers sprinkled about to break up the monotony. Saturday streams, it's a hangout stream, a chill stream, a decompress stream for all the amazing killdozers here in the Dozer Den. We might do one or two official topics, but for the most part, I'm taking music video requests for the Dozer Den DJ Hour, where you can rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out. Those are the only two options. If you are intersex, I ask that you please pick a fucking lane. Okay? There's only two lanes. Just pick one for me. Pick one. It's not that hard. Stop. You can do it. I promise. All right. All right. Ooh, there's a snaky snake. I'm going to put on a small chatterbait. That's what we're going to throw first. Because I got this big chatterbait over here. And it just honestly, this thing, it's not I don't think it's an official chatterbait. It's a chatterbait style lure, but it's not actually that. It's I've caught fish on it, but it's very, very turbulent, causes a very, very heavy action. So and yes, I'm using my teeth like an idiot, but you know. We're gonna go more subtle. We got this little guy here, little chatterbait, little chartreuse and white with a silver blade, white head, little silver eyes. This will catch crappie. This will catch bass. This will catch bluegill with a big old mouth. Sometimes they get a little bit rambunctious and want to bite at anything that moves. And every now and then you catch a panfish on a bass bait, and that's okay. If it's small enough, it'll work. And crazy thing is, I've caught some very large bass on itty bitty baits, which is you would think you go a bigger bait, you're going to get a bigger bass. Not necessarily. Some like I said, some of the biggest bass I've caught, itty bitty baits. Biggest catfish, some. A jig and bobber actually was one of my biggest catfish, so that was pretty cool. I love that name for a channel. The Crunchy Crayons. Are you a Marine? I've heard they like crayons. It's part of their diet. I'm going to throw on. I thought I had gotten some rattle traps, but I guess I didn't. I'm going to throw on. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the soft plastic. The big pink soft plastic. And we'll see if it does anything for. With it being high, 90 are likely going to be lower. 8. I do 8 spins around when I do my clinch knot. Guys, I have not practiced other knots. Not really. I knew a box knot. I mean, I knew a Palomar knot at one point, but forgot it because I didn't use it. You don't practice, you don't know it, right? All right. All right, you guys ready to start fishing? I think we should start some fishing. Yep. Make sure. I'm gonna go over in the shade over here with the phone so that it doesn't overheat with the sun because it is quite hot, and the back of my phone is already quite steamy. So we don't want that. And oh, that's a big fish right there. Or, that's probably a turtle. Probably wasn't a fish. All right, I'll set you guys right here. There you go. And hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday evening. Good deal. All right, get to it. All right, all right. Back up a little bit here. Make sure we got a good view. And I will be checking on the pill.net chat periodically, guys. So I do appreciate you guys wherever you may be watching, whenever you may be watching. Thank you so much for that. Little lure, but man, it's got good vibrations. Good vibration. With it being so warm, you think a lot of the times you want to increase your speed based on the temperature, but at a certain point, at a certain heat, the bass actually start to become a little bit more sluggish because you got to expend more energy to go quicker in the hot water, and they'll also go further. They'll go down low. This water quality is very murky. Oh, we got some turtles. We'll be going as long as the battery for the Starlink power pack or it's not a Starlink power pack, it's a Move Speed, which I like the devices. I do. But Move Speed, your customer support is absolute garbage. You do not respond to your emails, customer support, support at movespeed.com or whatever the hell it is. I got I got the incorrect power banks. So I got ones that would not power my Starlink, and I tried to return those, but I don't know how to return those. And it says contact support at movespeed.com. Nobody responds. It's a Chinese company. It is. So maybe there's a language barrier. There could be. I don't care. Respond to your emails. You have a customer that likes your product, but thinks your customer service or customer support is absolute garbage. And that's just not cool. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. No, it's not cool. We had a lot of rain here recently. So water temperature might actually be a little bit cooler based on the amount of rain we got. But it was a hot one today. So Perfect. It's literally exactly where I wanted it. Got something moving over here in the weeds. Probably a snake. A lot of snakes out here. Appreciate you guys watching in all the places. Rumble, till.net, thedozerden.locals.com. Free to follow, thedozerden.locals.com. To participate in that live chat, you do have to pay $5 a month, or you can do $50 for the entire year. That's right. If you do the whole year, you get 2 months free, and you get all the benefits of a Rumble subscription. You light your name up in that beautiful MAGA red. You get access to all the fun emotes that we have. We've got some free emotes, but there are subscriber tier emotes, guys, that are just a little step above. Like the slap of the peach. It's a crowd favorite. Right now, bass probably aren't going to be hitting too hard. Fish in general, right now, aren't going to be hitting too hard, I don't think. They might, but honestly, like I said, worst day of fishing is better than the best day of work. Hamburglar helper. Today is much better. Fish, that's right, Sertorius. The smoke has cleared a bit. Hell yeah, it's because Trump talked stuff about the Canadians. Damn frostback sending your poor air quality toward our lands. It's not okay. It's not okay. Damn it. Sean's fault. We're gonna blame it on Sean. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. With the beady little eyes and the flapping little heads. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. It's not even a real country anyway. Are Trey Parker and Matt Stone Canadians? I feel like they are. That would make sense. Well, not really, but I'm going to check Wi-Fi signal. We are not too far from the car. Perfect. And I will be checking on the pill.net chat here in a little bit. We're at 28 minutes into the stream. Thought about doing some premium content today, but nah, we'll make it. We'll make it. Won't lock anybody out of the premium content. If you want to make sure you don't get locked out of the premium content, you can subscribe for $5 a month, either here or on Locals. thedozerden.locals.com. You can also subscribe on pill.net. Pill.net's a really cool place. I think it's got crazy good potential. Their live chat is pretty spectacular. You can put memes and GIFs. They call them stickers over there on pill.net because you got to have, I guess, a brand or something. But it's fun. It's fun. It's good chat. The Rumble chat is the best chat. Wouldn't surprise me if they're doing it on in Canada too. Yeah. I heard Mercado was on with the Jack Show last night, and he was saying that I think he was saying that the northernmost part of Minnesota was on fire too. So most, okay, not most, but a lot of those fires, from what I understand, are kind of caused by environmental terrorists. Because it's like PETA saying they want to protect the animals, only when they free the animals from their captivity, they kill them. Make it make sense. It doesn't. You can't. They're nuts. You can't make insane people sound sane. It just does not work. So he just returned after a week being being a masshole in Massachusetts. Red disc sun through the smoke layer. My gosh, that's awful. Sorry you were in Massachusetts. I've never been to Well, you know what? I might have been to Massachusetts when there was a time when I was younger that we may or may not have gone on a 18-month trip with my father that my mom didn't know about. That was fun. I was like 5. I didn't know any better. Got to do a lot of fishing. Went to Yellowstone, went to the Redwoods from Georgia, so literally across the United States. That was interesting. Ooh, I scared a fish. It's not what we want to do. We want to get you to bite. Come on, fish, don't be a wuss. Bite hard, bite strong, bite long. I'm going to slow my retrieval down a bit. Also, we're going to move here in a minute. Going to track how long the Starlink signal stays with us, and I'll move it as needed. I'm going to do a partial constant retrieval and slight jigging with this one. So this is quite shallow water. You can do a little side twitch as it scrapes along the bottom. And sometimes that'll inspire a low-lying lunker to lunge at your lure. Alliteration. I'm a bit of a whore for alliteration. You can tell in some of my my titles for my streams. I'll be going till probably the battery dies on the Starlink. It's probably when, or the charger for the Starlink / power bank. Let me go ahead and cast out that pink soft plastic a little bit, see if something bites onto that. As I see 12 people watching, make sure you smash that like button. What a great spot for fishing. Just I enjoy it. You know, even if I don't catch a lot of fish, it's exceptional out here. This is like, I don't know, like when everything else is going crazy in the world. Sometimes, oh, that's a nice cool breeze here in the shade. Oh, it's beautiful. Got a cool patch. When everything else is going crazy in the world, just getting out in nature, guys. Just away from all the X stuff and all the news stuff. Sometimes just getting away and being in the outdoors. It's therapeutic. It's healthy. I think it's good for the body and the mind. So it's good stuff. Nattering nabobs of negativism. Jesus. Sartorius. But yeah, that's right. Like, look right there. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? I'm gonna get this soft plastic. Do a little bit of a switcheroo here. So I'm fairly sure the goal of this lure is to look a bit like a squid. Yeah, that's squid head. This was and I don't see a deep bass wouldn't want to nibble on this. We'll try. Why not? And we'll probably get hung up because that big J hook is going to loop right onto a damn underwater structure, most likely a tree. There's a tree over there. I'm going to stay away from that. I don't think there's any trees out this way. I don't. But I actually don't fish this spot very often. This first peninsula, as you pull into Otter Slough, I usually don't hit this. Part of the reasoning for that is you kind of figure, a lot of fishermen, when they first roll up, they're going to hit the spot that is right at, easiest to get to, the first thing that comes about. So I kind of stay away from it. But I think a lot of other fishermen do the same thing. So maybe that means the fish know that and they actually are here. A little reverse psychology, maybe, of fishing. Oh, maybe. All right, we're going to do a little bit of. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's all freaking. There's so much line on this. No way. I'm probably. There we go. Oh, that's heavy as hell. I wouldn't be surprised if I catch some on this. But there are catfish out here too, so they might bite on it if you're down real low. This is a heavy freaking lure. Very, very heavy. Because it's more for trolling or quick retrieval, to be honest. But I want to try to do a little bit of a far out there. This is the stock line that came with this reel, and I got this H2O or something, I think, or the hell is this brand? Angler. I don't know, but got this from Academy for like $20, the rod and reel combo, and I the first day I broke the damn bottom part of the rod. This is an old rod base, um, but if you've been fishing for a while, you end up having stuff like that happen, and you kind of Frankenstein your setup sometimes. So this rod base I've had for years because the top of it broke at one point, and I figured since the new one, the base broke, the top part was still intact. Might as well Frankenstein it up. Why not? It's fishing Frankenstein. Huh, alliteration strikes again. Like a 50-yard cast, just fluffing it out there. We'll move a little bit when the sun intensity dies down slightly. Guys, don't forget you can support this channel monetarily with Rumble Rants, gifted subs, subscribing, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Venmo and Cash App links are in the chat. The PayPal one is not because, well, I forgot. But and don't be mad if I don't check on the chat as frequently, guys. I am trying to fish, so I might focus a little bit more on what I'm doing here with the lake every now and then. Ooh, got a little nibble. Also stirred up a big old turtle. Let's see if I can't cast out towards this tree. So there's some structure over this way. Let's see if I can't cast out toward it without getting in it. Do have some pop-up thunderstorms that time of year here in southeast Missouri. You could have a clear day, and then all of a sudden, the energy just starts working together, and you end up with storms. But hopefully not right now. Hopefully we have the tease of a storm, and we get the benefit of that barometric pressure drop, which is what we need. We're at 30.01 on the barometric pressure right now, which is not. I mean, and it shows that it's going down. 29-ish is like some of the best from what I read. There's a bit of science to it, a bit of luck with fishing. I mean, some of it's science and skill, some of it's just luck. I'm gonna adjust my style with this here in a minute. I'm gonna go to so right now I'm just kind of doing the real straight across and twitch along the bottom like a jerk bait kind of. But here in a minute, I'm gonna do I think it's called coasting, where you kind of pull up, then you reel down, you pull up, and then you reel down, reel in your slack. That's that's how my dad taught us how to fish with black plastic worms, Texas rigged. That's how he taught us how to fish first. Really easy method. Not too hard for a 5-year-old to get. But got 19 people watching. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. My debt is cleared. I'm gonna grab a St. Croix. There you go. You've had your ugly stick for more than 20 years. Hell yeah, Hopper 433. I love the ugly stick I have over here. That's my other rod, my other setup. It is a ugly stick rod and reel combo. See? Cool that you mentioned that. And the ugly stick reel. 5-to-1 gear ratio. It gets the job done. I will say, screw Bass Pro though. Thank you so much, King of Biltong, for putting that comment in the chat. Boom. Get it. That's what we're talking about. This same setup, the guy down in Myrtle Beach tried to shine me a little bit. This same setup, first of all, here in Southeast Missouri, this rod and reel combo ugly stick, $40, like tops. Down there in Myrtle Beach, they were asking like $85 for this rod and reel combo. Because it's, at a Bass Pro instead of at a Walmart. He's like, well, the ugly stick they make for Walmart is Walmart ugly stick. The ugly stick they make for Bass Pro is Bass Pro ugly stick. Okay, bro. And I didn't look into it. Maybe he wasn't lying, but I'm inclined to believe he was lying. just a little bit. Sanglant, good to see ya. What's up, salty mugger fugger with the salt? It's true. Singlet, are you serious? Where are they making it? It's true. He wasn't lying to me? I feel like I was getting shined. Oh, damn it. I've disparaged that poor Bass Pro salesman at, check out the Kershaw Nice. Yeah, it was like $45, $41 for this rod and reel combo. And ugly sticks are hard to break. I managed to do, so back in my younger days where drinking was a little bit more fluid, I got mad at my rod and reel. I was out. It was after a bonfire. Most people left, and I decided it was 1 or 2 in the morning, and I wanted to night fish. And I had a relatively new line that was keeping its memory, and it wrapped around the top of the tip of the rod. And I got angry about it. I just kept reeling, and it broke the tip of the rod. And then I took it and I broke it like an idiot and threw it into the drink. Not good for the pond. Not good for my my fishing endeavor. But then I went back to my truck and I fell asleep. So, what's up, Don Darkstar? Quoted you earlier. Oh, it's true. They're the same. Gotcha. Yeah. It was. I was like 19, 20. I was 19 or 20. Yeah. Not the best moment, but you shouldn't get that. You shouldn't drink that much. My favorite drink when I was younger was I think the technical name for it is American Champagne. It's just SoCo and Mountain Dew, and yeah, you can put that down quickly. It's very sweet, very sweet. Not good for your blood sugar. Maybe that's why I have diabetes. But yeah, I don't do that very often. I actually don't. I don't do that at all anymore. I don't like alcohol that much. I'll drink it. I mean, on Saturday, I like alcohol on Saturdays. On Saturday streams, guys, every $20 worth of donations, and I pour out a bit of bourbon, usually double oaked Woodford Reserve, and I sip on it. And it's a good time. Any stream that we do here in the Dozer Den, if we hit $50 worth of donations, I'll put on a fancy hat. You guys are getting spoiled right now because I have a hat on. I don't usually wear hats, but it's sunny. What is up over there, Sheriff Hector and 4 others with the red pills and the reposts? Let me check on the pill.net chat. My gosh, I've been neglecting other audiences. How dare I? How dare I? Well, Got a lot of support over there on field tonight. What's up, Plain Truth? Good to see you. Well, that's loud. Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. Like I said earlier, guys, wherever you may be watching, whenever you may be watching, I do appreciate the heck out of you. Nice. Sometimes I do wear a beaver suit. That's right. That's right. So, $50 fancy hat. $75, I have a pair of shades, and I do a pretty mean Macho Man Randy Savage impression. And then if we hit $100 worth of donations on any stream, I have been known to put on a Bucky the Beaver outfit. It's quite glorious. I got it on my first visit to a Bucky the Beavers in Springfield, Missouri, or around Springfield, Missouri. It was $24, and I saw it and I said, "There's no way I can say no to this. This is a hell of a deal. It's a steal. How can I say no to that Bucky the Beaver outfit?" Okay, it's got a tail, it's got a hood. It's actually quite cozy. I fell asleep in it after one Saturday stream. Guys, Saturday streams, I've been known to go 5 to 7 hours. Depends on how much fun you guys are having. And honestly, I'm having a good time. You guys are having a good time. It's a good time. What's up, JM Fishing? You're from Michigan. Huzzah! You make your own liquor? Hell yeah, Hopper 433. Bam. Missouri has Buc-ee's? Yes. Springfield. I did not realize how many Buc-ee's we were going to go past on the way down to Myrtle Beach. We passed like 3. There's one in Tennessee, maybe 2 in Tennessee, I think. Then North Carolina, I think, had one. And then I think maybe Kentucky? I don't know. We ended up seeing stops for 3, I think. But I've been talking a lot. Guys, if you didn't know, I could talk to a brick wall for 3 hours if necessary. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm going to get back to fishing. And guys, to those that are able to donate monetarily to the Dozer Den, thank you so very much for that. Nobody ever has to donate monetarily. But if you are able to, it does help me focus on making more content for you amazing individuals. And it helps cover, at least part of an electric bill, because electric bills are very, very high right now. Oh, my current one is like $400. Why? Fuck if I know. I don't think it's our usage. I think it's the smart meter crap that they've been doing, where they will charge you based on what the people in your area are using. And I hate that. And I want to sue somebody. But I have not the means for such a thing. I could talk to a lawyer. See what they think. We need to take down Big Electric. They're behemoths. You can't do anything into them. I said I was going to switch up my style. We're going to do it now. So we're going to do a nice, slower approach here. Pull up, twitch, twitch, let it go down. Reel in your slack. Let it go down. Yeah, it is going to be. That was not a fish, that was a rock. I think I'm going to end up getting a fish later on this. I don't think it's going to happen now, which is okay. It's just nuts how heavy that lure is. That is a far cast. That was easily a 50-yard cast, maybe more. There's either some, I don't know. I don't know what I'm hitting over there. It's shallow. It's shallower in the middle over there than it is closer to the shore. I wonder how it's going to do further out. We're going to go ahead and move to the next bit of shade. I'm going to keep an eye on the Wi-Fi signal as I do so, though. Yeah, there's a ridge out there. Huh. Stirring up some stuff from the bottom. You can kind of see it in the, well, you probably can't on the video, but you can kind of see the water, how it changes the way it's moving with the wind based on that ridge. Huh. I think this is actually the first time I fished this spot here at this lake with you guys. So, it's right on the edge of that ledge. Let me see if it's, yep, literally. Huh. Oh, did you see that freaking fish head top over there? Do it over here. I'll put on the dang chatter for the bubbler, bubbler blade. If I gotta throw on a top water, I'll do it. Promise. All right, we're gonna move down to the next bit of shade. I'm gonna keep an eye on my. We got 22 people watching. Heck yeah! What's up, everybody? What's up? How do you get charged for something that you don't use? Oh yeah, I know. I've not seen a good explanation for that. See ya, Anton. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. Appreciate the heck out of you guys. Guys, don't forget, hit that repost button. When you hit the repost button, everybody that follows you will see your repost, and it goes in the repost tab on Rumble. The goal is to welcome more killdozers here into the Dozer Den. We must increase the size of the killdozer army. Currently metaphorical, probably going to stay that way. Who knows? I don't know. Depends on how froggy I feel. We're going to move down to the next spot where there's shade, because I don't want my phone to overheat dramatically. And I'm going to check on the Wi-Fi signal as we do so. So we're going to go vertical as we go. I did hear that they are going to be improving Rumble Mobile Studio. I don't know when, but I am anxious for it because I've been using it. And my Rumble contact, forgot her name. I'm a jerk. She said that not many people use Mobile Studio, so I'm one of the few. And I said, for the love of God, if you need to use my content, if you need to use my streams for data, please do so. If it'll help you improve what you currently have, use my data, use my streams, all you need. The crazy thing was, I pointed out a couple things, and within 24 hours, they fixed the things. I was shocked, pleasantly shocked. Oh, we're at 2 bars. We're about 40 yards away from the Wi-Fi, so 3 bars. Okay. Move a little bit here. Testing out the Starlink periodically, guys. Still says 3 bars. I'm gonna go get the Starlink and bring it with me so that we don't lose signal. I will be right back. Set you guys down here and have you look at the pier. Do you have any Chapo lures, the ones with the spinning tail? No, I do not. But no, Don Darkstar, I used your quote about the worst day of fishing is better than the best day of working earlier, because it's a damn good quote and it's relevant and it's true. What are you doing, Chatterbait? Good lord. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the Wi-Fi box. Hmm. All right, I'm back. Disconnected for a second there. My bad. So I'll show you guys my setup here. I got this way I don't have to commandeer the van. It's got a little move speed energy cube, 7,000, 145 watt. Was like 120 bucks, but not gonna lie, I think it's worth it. Big powers this damn thing. Starlink Mini. I think it's good. I'm gonna move it over here so it's in the shade, not overheating. Along with my phone. Smart idea, right? It says we're at 50%. I think that's good. Oh, it's hot. 90 degrees, or 89, which means 90. Let me get the phone moved. Appreciate your guys' patience while I'm shuffling about. Guys, I have got short legs. They're like hooves. Okay? So bear with me. Oh, we got our redneckas. People with the squatted trucks, and they're redneck, but they're country at the same time. Or thugs at the same time. What is up, Dirk? Good to see you. Don't think I have any Chapo lures. Like El Chapo. Ooh. Different type of Chapo. Whew. Shouldn't have worn a black shirt, I'll say that. Goodness. Don't let go of the line, damn it. It's not my line, it's somebody else's line. Alright. I think we're ready to get back to it. Check on the Wi-Fi signal. We are good. Good to go. I'll lock this down, get in the shade a little bit here. Alright. I'm gonna try casting out this soft plastic a little bit more. See if we can get something to bite. Probably not gonna happen right now, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna throw a rooster tail on. See if we can get the rooster tail to catch us something. And we're in a tree already. Told you guys I was probably gonna lose this today. Told you. Ah. Yep, had to pop it. That's all right. I knew the risks. I knew the risks, and I took them. It wasn't an expensive lure, to be honest. Well, okay, it kind of was, but I knew the risks, guys. I knew it was a possibility, and it happened. That's all right, though. That's all right. We got other lures, guys. We have plenty of other lures. It'll be okay. We'll go ahead and put on the rooster tail that I was just talking about. We'll throw the rooster tail for a little bit. Sound good to you guys? I think it sounds good. Thank you guys so much for watching, by the way, guys. We are nearly at all of our hours needed for this month. I think we only need like 37 more hours, I think, or 43 more hours viewed. So if 20 people are watching for 2 hours, that's all the hours I need. And windy. Sorry if you hear any static or interference because of that. Ooh. I thought about getting those little clips, those quick clips. So I don't keep having to tie on. I can just snap it off, snap it on. But, you know, would that make me lazy? Would that make me a lazy fisherman? Let's see, we've got Snarl Barky with a red pill and a repost over there on pill.net. Thank you very much for that. Checking the chat real quick. Finn Black. What's up over there on YouTube? Go after it. Gilmore style. You know, salty motherfucker. If I was in my trunks, I would have. I've done it before. And honestly, if it was a private farm pond, I've definitely gotten down to my undies and gotten in the water. Yep. Take all the stuff off. Leave your electronics on the shore and get after it. Sometimes you got to do it. Rooster tail time. I'm going to be casting out this way first. So we'll do that. Decent view of the bank. So if I catch something, maybe you'll see me reel it in. Just almost went right in trees. Right in the trees. That would have sucked. This is the right color for this lake. Keep right on the shore. With all the rain, a lot of the times bass will come up and other fish will come up to the banks. I've had a bass actually bite my big toe before because it was in a spot that normally didn't have water, and I was barefoot, being a redneck, out fishing, and toes were just tickling the water, and a bass literally came up and attacked my big toe. I didn't catch it, but I was like, hey, I don't need lures. I have a toe. The bass was attracted to feet. Don't tell them about Gina. What's the thing she's got? Only feet? Feet finder? Lord, I don't understand that one. But hey, I'm not judging. Whatever. You do you, people. That was weird. Kind of a bigger rooster tail, but should catch me a crappie if they're there. One would think, anyways. One would think. Had a nibble. That's a large fish on the other side of the lake. Actually, that might have been. Never mind, not a fish. It is a stork of sorts. Yep. Not a stork, a heron. Oh, there is a big bass over there, though. Why is it on that side, not this side? Come on, guy. We'll cast it out this way. So a big old turtle head out there. Goodness. It's an alligator snapper. That or it's a tree. What do they call them? Loggerheads? You ever heard that? I think some people call alligator snappers loggerheads. Yeah, did you guys watch Trump's address to the nation about the election stuff? It's all about China and the Democrats paying off certain members of the media. Well, yeah, okay. And what are we going to do about it? We're going to do anything about it? If not, okay. I guess it's nice to have the official validation, but he did say he was wanting people to get prosecuted for hiding stuff from, his first administration, which, okay. It's a good demand, but I would love to see accountability. If we don't have accountability for those in power, for those that are able to pull the levers of power, then there's no point in paying attention to the federal government. If there's no accountability, focus on your state and local. Focus on those school board elections, your judges, your county judges, your commissioners. That's the stuff that's going to affect you directly. It always makes me sad when people don't participate in their municipals, their primaries. Get involved in your local, your county, your state. Get involved. That's your sheriff, guys. A lot of people don't realize how much power a sheriff has. Sheriff can say, hey, you know what? Yeah, federal regulation might be this, but guess what? We're not enforcing something that's unconstitutional. And there are plenty of sheriffs that will be like that. They're like, yeah, you can make your claim. You can make your demand. We're not enforcing that. Just keep that in mind. Pay attention to who your sheriff is, who your judges are. Look at your judges' records. And if you don't know the records of the people that are on your ballot and your local stuff, look them up. You got this cool thing, usually, most people do, little computer that goes in your pocket. Research the people on the fly, if you must. I've done it multiple times, because sometimes they don't you don't get your full ballot sometimes, which I don't know what that's about. But sometimes you get to your actual ballot, and there's people on there that it wasn't, released yet. But it's very important. That stuff will affect your daily lives. We're stirring up the perch. It was nice to have the validation, but if we don't do anything about it, there's just, okay, and what? Hey, little crappie, you gonna bite on my rooster tail? Hmm? I need to find a little fly and catch some little bitties. Thinking about it. And nothing's biting on what I'm throwing right now. Well, okay, that's a lie. I've had a couple nibbles. Nothing intense, though. Yeah, it's not a turtle head. That's a log. We're going to go over to the other side of the peninsula really quick. Only fins? Oh, God. There's no bass for clout. No trout for clout. Only bass. Foot noodling only. Swivels. Well, the good ones keep your line from bird nesting. You use them? Fair. No bass for clout. Only trout for clout. Only trout for clout. We're going to go over to this side. Cast out with some trees. These are cypress trees, some of them. The other one is not. That is a... What tree is that? Is that a sycamore? I think it's a sycamore. What do you think? Went over to the right. I think it's a sycamore tree. Let's look at the nut. Look at the sycamore nut. That's a sycamore, that is. Oh, wait. That is not a gum. What do you guys think this is? Not gum. Not a buckeye. A little bitty. I don't know. Anybody know what that is? Let's see. Show you the leaf. I think it's a sycamore, isn't it? I think it is. Maybe. Hmm. Oh. Mm. Hey there, red warbler. Red-winged warbler. Need to slow my roll. Retrieval too quick. Let's see if you guys know what that was. Somebody's gonna know what that tree was. Salty zipper tits with a drive-by ree. There was Salty. Gotta go eat. All good, Hamburglar. Thank you, Don Darkstar. Not sure. Does it smell funky? No. No, it doesn't smell funky. It doesn't smell like a... Well, if you guys know what buckeyes smell like. It's not kid-friendly. Not kid-friendly. It's quite spunky. Quite spunky. This is a happy place for me, Don Darkstar. This is a happy place. I like it. Right now it's a little bit early for the fish to be hitting. But we got ferns. Huh. No. Maybe. I don't know. Is that a mulberry tree? I'm gonna get that little bitty chatterbait out here in a second. Start casting it. Got a bunch of cattails on this peninsula. Oh, whoa, almost hit the dang tripod. That was a bite. That was probably a crappie. It was light, but it was tap, tap, tap. It was either a crappie or a bluegill. That's what I get for saying I'm gonna switch lures, and I start getting bites on this lure. Kind of wish I would have brought my bait caster so I could practice with it, even though it's one that you're not supposed to be able to backlash. But I did it once or twice. One of those Cast King cheater ones, I guess you could call it. Oh no, I went over a branch. Shit. Alright. And see, that's what you call skill. That is actually that was skill. I've gotten hung up so many freaking times. You play with the swing of the lure as it's coming to the that you're over, and if you time it just right, you can just and it catapults over. You don't have to worry about it. Getting hung up. It's pretty nice. Pretty damn nice. A couple more casts with this, and I'm going to switch back to the chatterbait. It's a time. Turtle. Is his name Yertle? Yertle the turtle. Might be a dead turtle. Nah, no, he's not dead. I made him mad though. Or did I? Ah! Stick bass. Look at that. Look at that girthy stick. Oh. Alright. Time for the chatterbait. Back to the chatter. What, windy? What the heck? Nowhere. It happened, but holy crap. I just caught one. Better than letting it break. Well, from it falling over and landing on its face. But look at what just happened to the freaking water. That is, look at the freaking cattails. That was a powerful, sustained gust of wind. What on earth? I have to hold on to my freaking bit here. Oh, we got some storm clouds. Okay, it's like it's not. Like, look at this. It's not. Eh, could be something, I guess. Huh. If you guys can hear that wind, but man, that's nuts. That came out of nowhere. That was intense. Just chills the fucking fish again. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's check on the build chat. Do the people watching us over there on Peter? That was up there. No longer. That is loud. Wow. Yep, the wind is doing things. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Wow. Wait a second. Just get a bit of this glorious sunshine. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yep, we can just look at that. Rest of the stream. Beautiful. Yep. I have to clip this. Maybe not the disastrous wind, but you know, it could have been worse. I could have not caught my phone. That would have sucked. We are gonna, with the wind doing what it's doing, I'm gonna go back over to the other side. I don't want to really cast into the wind that much. So we'll go over here. Hopefully the tripod don't get knocked over. Put the dang phone down. The wind starts kicking up again. Gosh dang it. The wind helps with a long cast, though. I'll say that. So just don't fall over, please. Please don't fall over. Keep an eye on it. Little black duck. Almost need to respool. That should be a drop in pressure. I got the front moving in. The weather has been nuts here, guys. There's been tropical funnels, which don't normally show up in southeast Missouri, but neither do pelicans or seagulls, whatever. Um, but there have been some, like, I think they call them cold air tropical funnels. Maybe they don't ever, from what they say, they don't usually touch down, but they look like a funnel cloud. Uh, and we had some east to west storms. Normally, the storms go west to east. The east to west storms kind of surprised me, and I actually I put a short on there about a sneaky storm and cicadas, because the cicadas were loud. By the way, guys, check out my shorts. Not talking about the ones I'm wearing, which are one of my favorite pairs of shorts. They're Old Navy, but they are from Goodwill. So discontinued Old Navy that I was kind of disappointed. I actually went to Old Navy and got a new pair of shorts, thinking that they would be the same quality, same fabric. They are not. The newer ones have gotten cheaper and just not as comfortable of a fabric, honestly. $40 though. Yeah, why not? $40 for a pair of cargo shorts. Okay, that kind of sucks, but yeah. Oh, that was a fish. That was a little fish. He was a little guy. He's a little guy. He went tap 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 tap. Pulled it for a second. It was probably a bluegill. We'll see if we can get it to bite again. Come on, little feller. Come on. Come on. Do it again. Nope. Didn't do it. Watching. Better not. Don't do it. Knock my dang pole over, or my tripod over. Not allowed, nature. Leave my tripod alone. It's a tripod. We have thunder. There was some crazy lightning last night, guys. By the way, sorry about not streaming last night. I did not get home until 9:45, and I was dog tired. Took middle dozer offspring, took her up to St. Louis to a urologist because she's been having some issues, and learned a lot of stuff. That nurse practitioner, Scotty, did an amazing job. A very, very effective communicator and good patient educator, which is important for people in the healthcare field. Educate your patients, do it well, do it concisely, do it clearly, and do it, in a considerate way. It's helpful. There's waves lapping at the shore over there. Or a duck, maybe? I don't know. Well, I think that little dust up that we just showed blocking out the sun, it doesn't have. I'm confused. How does it have thunder, but no more energy than that? I don't see any lightning. But anyways, yeah, we spent too much money at one of the malls in St. Louis. I'll say that. The day before that, I had weed eated for 2.5 hours, made $100. That went away at Build-A-Bear. I'm not gonna lie though, there's some good stuff up there at Build-A-Bear. But Lady Dozer has texted me. I might have to hop off here at 7:30. It is nope. I'm not hopping off here at 7:30. 8 o'clock maybe. I was supposed to go get her medicine actually. I forgot. I got it and order pizza. Ooh, hey, what a nice wife. She got me pizza too. Sweet. All right. Mm-hmm. almost in some trees, but I stopped it. I may hop on with Sean and Gina later tonight for third Rail of Eyes Friday hangout. Might not though, because long trip yesterday, and then got home late and pretty much was ready to go to bed shortly after I got home with Lady Dozer. We didn't get to really hang out and be adults for any amount of time. And one of the kids decided to wanted to sleep in the bed with us, so there that was. I'm gonna get the rooster tail over here and see if I can't get that little fish that bit onto this earlier to bite the rooster tail. As we get later into the day, the fish will get a little bit more active. So when do I think I'll be home? I'll probably dip out of here at 8. So about another hour. I think that's 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And I hope you guys are having a good time watching. Hopefully you're living vicariously through me. And battery life here at 44%. This move speed charger box, guys, although their customer support may be garbage, their product is solid. Oh, let me see. England, no, not really. You'll have to watch Poltergeist with them so they know.
Right, Caroline. You need to go into the light.
Yeah, little weird lady. You told her to go into the light. And then she went into the light. And then she almost died. Good job, Shorty. What, Heron? Have I angered you? Ugh. I took my meds before I came out here because I forgot to take them this morning. And part of them, I take a lot of vitamins. The fish oil, with vitamin D3 and then a antacid, omeprazole, because why not get it early on Alzheimer's? Effect of taking omeprazole for a long amount of time. I just don't want heartburn. Can I just not have heartburn? That'd be nice. That's rock. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Oh. The wind caught that one. This is also stock line that came with the reel, so it's very, very light. Very light. I think it's like 10-pound test, which is good for the action for the lure and casting. Not so good if you get hung up and you want to try to pull the small tree or bush or whatever might be submerged out with you. Fire line, braid. It'll let you pull out a little stump. I've done it. Started moving a hay bale once too. Slow. Really? There you are. Ooh. Guys, we got a beautiful, beautiful heron over here. Oh, let's see if we can get her in the camera shot before she hops on out of here. Okay, there we got ourselves a beautiful, beautiful great blue heron. He or she, I don't want to assume your gender. Don't want to upset you. This close to Pride Month. She was doing a call. She came down, flooded through the trees. Now she stands majestically. I don't know if you guys can even see that. A big old freaking thing. I want to go touch it. I want to go poke it with a stick. Heaven. Yeah, you can see it. Nature. Wonder how close we can get before she flies off. Or he. Like I said, I don't know. Creeping up on wildlife. Creeping up on the wildlife. She's just mad at me. Or he. Ah. Alright. A little closer. It's this large bird. Predator of the avian variety. Eats small fish, crawdads, things of that nature, bugs. Wondering why this short, fuzzy fellow speaking like an idiot. Now we'll leave it alone. Back to the shadows. Back to the shadow realm. Kaiba! I cast you into the shadow realm. We're gonna point that way for a little bit. Because why not? Why not? Please don't knock my phone over. Wind. Please. Pretty please. Don't do it. Did I just hook a bird? Nope. Really quick, guys, I do just want to thank everybody for their support and streaming for a little over 2 years. Appreciate you guys. Couldn't do it without you. Although, like I said, I would talk to a brick wall for 3 hours if needed. It's nicer when we have people in the chat. You killdozers. You make it what it is. It's very, very chat-friendly stream. So the fishing streams aren't as, chat focused because, I'm actually doing something besides working my jaw muscles. But definitely appreciate you guys being here. And the subscribers, guys, those on Locals, on Pilled, on Rumble. If you subscribe on a monthly basis, very Chadly. Very, very Chadly of you. Ooh, we got a snake. Yeah, sneaky little snake. Ugh. I would like to catch fish today. I would. Be nice. Catching fish is fun. Might not be in the cards, though. Sometimes that happens. We will be raiding out later, guys. I like to raid out every stream. I don't. That's meeting that 5 raids metric is no problem for me. I've been raiding every stream that I can because I like doing that. I like exposing you guys to new creators and new creators to you guys. Helps each other grow. It's a hell of a community on Rumble, I will say that. There may be some rabble rousers, some people that like to stir, but you know what? There's a place for that. There's a place for that. So we got a canoe. Got it flagged off with the orange and everything. Good job. This rooster tail doesn't start getting me something, I'm gonna switch to one of the little jig spinners that I got. A little bit lighter action on the blade, but more body. So it might attract some more. Because this is a relatively decent sized rooster tail over here. Yeah. I think it would be getting many bites. It's got the right colors, yellow and green. Beautiful, beautiful blade here. Just because I would bite on it doesn't mean the fish would, right? I'm going to go over to the other side of the peninsula, which is what it is. It is a man-made peninsula. Go over here for a little bit. And I got a bite earlier over here with this rooster tail, so we're going to try it a couple more times, and then I'm going to get the chatterbait, the teeny tiny chatterbait. See if we can't make something happen. But I got a kayak. It's too windy. I would not want to kayak with this wind. It would be more of a battle with the freaking wind than fishing. Of course, I haven't kayaked in years. That's been a minute. The time I did, though, it was like 6 hours. Hell of a freaking trip. Got some decent ones. I also learned that you should ask for assistance with a kayak you're unfamiliar with, because I was doing a half crunch. That is a freaking huge turtle. I was doing a half crunch the entire trip because it was reclined. The seat was, and I didn't know how to fix that. And so I went 6 hours of being extremely uncomfortable. And the guy that lent me the kayak was just like, he's like, what? He's like, why didn't you ask for help? And you know, it's a good lesson. A closed mouth don't get fed, y'all. And that's on me. I was being too prideful. Like, oh, I should know, right? Because he's like, this dude actually was a special forces in South Africa. Pretty much a badass of a man, and he's led multiple float trips, like up and down, like Jack's Fork, the waterways here in southeast Missouri, Current River, stuff like that. Sam A. Baker, I guess. He's led multiple trips, and so he's an expert. And I was novice as hell. I'd been out a couple times, nothing like a long trip, like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. But man, he broke me in good on that freaking 6 hour float at Flat Banks in Mingo. I caught about 15, 20 fish. Nothing like what they were catching, though. Him and his buddy that were very, very well seasoned. One of them had a canoe. He had a kayak. They caught probably 30 bass, 30 or more. Started off real early. Went till we started about 7. We stopped around 1 or 2 because it was getting hot. It was a fun trip. I felt bad though because I got so much freaking vegetation in the kayak. He's like, what were you doing? I was like trying to keep up with you guys because they were leaving me in the dust. And I was fighting the water too much. I wasn't doing the right casts or right strokes because I wasn't positioned correctly. But like I said, that's my own fault for not asking for help. Guys, in life, you may not want to ask for help. You might think you've got it, but sometimes you got to ask for help. And it's okay not to know things. Ignorance just means you don't know. All right? So try to learn. It's okay to ask for help. This here. Oh, I saw a cool rock a second ago. I have lost said cool rock. I like cool rocks. There's a shiny one. Where'd it go? My crane's still over there, or heron rather. So I wonder if they've got to be related, right? It's like a species of crane. I don't know. So we got 41% on the power bank. Not bad. Ooh. So, got ourselves a grasshopper. Not gonna use him for bait. Just wanted him to say hi and goodbye. Got one. 27 people watching. Hello. Online Bigot Radio has rated the stream. Thank you so much for rating this episode of the Dozer In. Hi, I'm Bill Dozer. If you didn't know, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Central. This is a Friday DOZERCAST. I usually do about 4 news topics with palate cleansers sprinkled about. Saturday streams, hangout stream, chill stream, decompress stream for all you amazing killdozers here in the Dozer In. We might do 1 or 2 official topics, but for the most part on Saturdays, tomorrow at 9, we are there for the Dozer In DJ Hour, where you can rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out. Those are the only 2 options. If you're intersex, please pick a lane. Guys, if you haven't followed Online Bigot Radio, give them a follow. Thank you for rating the stream very, very much. Sometimes you need to just need to stop and look for the tags that say forward and top. Yeah, Singlet, very true. Very true. I did not see those, but like I said, I didn't ask, so that's on me. If I had a jig and bobber on one of my rigs, I would be fishing with that grasshopper, which would actually catch me a fish, because the fish here are, they like actual live bait. Excuse me. Fishing at Otter Southeast. Nice little spot. There's some big old fish in spawning season. I had my 2 best days of bass fishing in 35 years of life, guys. One day, I caught, I kid you not, 4 bass over 5 pounds, a couple 4-pounders, a 3.5-pounder, a few 2-pounders, and then a crappie that was like about 2 pounds as well. I don't know what happened, but that rattle trap lost a lot of the paint. It was a blue top rattle trap fading down to a silver and white at the bottom, and it just did it. It hit, and it kept getting hit and kept getting hit. And then the next day, I came out and actually streamed the next day. Caught a 6 1/8 pound largemouth, and then a 5.5 at the very end of the day, plus a couple little 2-pounders. 2 best days of bass fishing I have ever experienced, and I probably won't top those days again. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. I would like eventually to catch a 10-pound largemouth. That's something I want to do. That is, I caught a 7 1/4 pounder, so 7.25 out of Lake Tawapati in Chaffee, Missouri, my senior year of high school. It was after a track meet, and if you can't tell, I was not a runner. I was throwing shot put and discus, and that gets done quicker than the running events, and long jump and all that. So I cleared it with my thrower cup. Since I was done with my stuff, fishing. I was there anymore. He said, "Yeah, Dozer, get on." And I think it was around March 17th or something like that, March 16th, and I caught the biggest largemouth I've caught. It was a hell of a fight too. Almost lost it in some brush, but I persevered and I landed it. It is on my wall on a driftwood mount. Nowadays, you don't have to keep the fish. Get you some good pictures, get you some good size comparisons, and a measuring tape. You can get their girth, their length, and they will get a mold that accurately represents the fish that you caught, and That way, you don't have to keep it, take those genetics out of the lake or the body of water that you're fishing, and hopefully they will make more biggins. That's the goal. Throwing a small white and chartreuse chatterbait. I think it's a half ounce. I think that's what it said on the thing. Quarter ounce. I don't think it's half ounce. Little bitty guy. But I've caught some of the biggest fish ever, fish that I've ever caught on small lures. So, you get the bigger lures, you catch bigger fish. No, I'd have been on the biggest lures. It's funny. I'm going to move my Starlink over. We are using a Starlink Mini for our internet today, guys, with a move speed power bank. 7,000. Guys, smash the follow button if you haven't smashed it. What is up, Neuro? Mod King in the chat. Sam Duty on YouTube, here in and out. I'm so glad that the stream actually is casting to YouTube now. That way people get the DOZERCAST episodes on YouTube. Hi, people on YouTube. Smash that like, follow, and repost, peeps. Bacon. Thumb. Bacon. Thumb. Bacon. Thanks, Mod King. Appreciate you. I'm going to have to go back after the stream and follow the people that have rated, because I don't think I'm following the 2 people that have rated the stream tonight. Thank you, guys. Should we go a little bit further down? Should we pester this poor great blue heron? I think we should. I do. All right. I'm going to bring... Yep, we're going to do that. We're mobile. Guys, I've got the Bass Pro hat, and I have Bass Pro lures. I've lost 1 Bass Pro lure already. To be honest, I'm not that sad about it. It was a lure that I figured I would lose because it's very heavy, and honestly, I shouldn't have been using it out here. But I thought, why not? I had a bite. I think maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, it's a little pink squid-looking thing. All right, I'm gonna post up here. Go get my tackle box and my Starlink, and I'll be right back with you guys. Yeah, I shouldn't be too far from it. This is, I think, the longest peninsula in this lake. I think. There we go. That's right. Get that meat from Biltong. Anton was here earlier, Neuro, and you should definitely go to www.biltongusa.com. Use promo code DOZER for 10% off. Those 8-ounce bags do make excellent gifts, Neuro. You are correct. I think he said that. Man, did someone throw a dirty diaper over here? Ah, man. I hate that. As a parent of 3 children, I do not like it when people do that. That pisses me off. It gives freaking parents a bad name. It's a stereotype, and it bugs me, and it's not good. Those are not biodegradable, okay? The diapers aren't biodegradable. Don't throw them out in nature. It's not cool. Don't be that guy or girl, whatever. Just don't do that. Be considerate. It's not that hard of an ask. It's really not. Let me check how the Wi-Fi is doing from this distance. I'm curious. 2 bars. I figured about as much. It's on a stream with Jim. Oh. Can you raid out to Lord Sterling? I will do so. Yes. Yes, Sam Duty. Oh, man, I haven't caught one of his streams in a minute. That's right. He's doing Friday only streams now, right? That should work. All right. There we go. It's on a stream with just Jim. Nice. Oh, wait. Did you say Sterling is on with just Jim? Could be interesting. He usually does a Friday night fun night kind of thing. The grasshopper's still here. Oh, y'all. This Starlink Mini and the battery pack. We're going to be good friends. Not tethered to my car now, and I can go in all kinds of cool different places and take you on adventures. Huzzah! All right. If you guys my setup, we got the Starlink Mini, and we got the Move Speed 7000 Energy Cube 7000, 145 watts. Kind of surprised by that, but it gets the job done. So hey, and it has 35%. So whenever it dies, and I'll try to pay attention to that before the end, hopefully. Oh, he's fixing to go live. Okay, Anton's on with Jim. Very, very cool. Lake Wapapello. What's up, Palms R Us? That water looks so peaceful. It is very nice. Oh, Anton was on with Jim. Very cool. Sterling's fixing to go live. Sweet. We will raid out to him later. I got 35% left. I said that I would stop at around 8, so about 40. No, I wasn't trying to talk to you, robot. But yeah. Chill out here. I like coming out here by myself. I like coming out here with my kids. Guys, if you don't have the option to get out in nature every now and then, I just wish you would be able to have that option, because it is therapeutic for me. Just pausing and being mindful of all the things that are going on around you. The birds, the bugs, the wind as it rustles through the trees and the cattails, the water as it laps up against the shore. The faint hum of boat motors in the distance. Not very natural, but still relaxing. It's good. Very good. And it's good activity, good physical activity. You're up on your feet, moving around. Just breathing that fresh country air. So in October, this place is off limits to fishing because it's a waterfowl reserve. I think it's like October 30th or something, or maybe October 31st till like January. Not supposed to fish here. But do people still do it? Yep. Had I been fishing here for 6 years and literally never read the white signs that are posted all about the shore that says October like 31st or so till January, you can't fish. Yeah, I ignored those. Why would you read a sign that's posted? Those are just for decoration. Boy, I'm surprised this chatterbait hasn't gotten anything. Let's try a little further off of the shore because I'm fishing right up on the shore. There's crappie hitting. I think we got a whippoorwill or a dove. That's a dove. Yeah, that's a dove. You know, the few times I've been dove hunting, had a little break action 20 gauge single shot. I swear I saw a dove literally dodge my pattern. It's like it saw it coming and then it just twisted, missed it completely. But yeah, if I would have got home earlier, I would have streamed last night. But like I said, we didn't get to home till about 9:45, 10 o'clock, and I just wanted to chill with the kids and the wife. Got one kid that I'm ready for her to be done with this freaking phase. She's 11 years old, but she has friends at school, and we had her homeschooled. But she got exposed to some stuff on YouTube that got her freaking confused. I guess YouTube. I don't freaking know. Maybe her friends on the K-12 app were telling her stuff that she didn't need to know. But anyway, somebody exposed her to the idea of the rainbow community at 11 or 10 years old, and yeah, not happy about that. But also, you got to watch how you respond to that. Because if you go with the iron fist against it, well, kids are going to rebel, especially stubborn ones. And my little girl is stubborn like me. So I'm doing the indifferent, thing that I'm not going to react. I'm going to respond in a calm and factual way to stuff. And I did. I explained to her how it's, it's not of God. And, I don't hate people for making such a decision to live that way. Got a little brother who is very, very, very that way, but I don't support it and I don't endorse it. So, um, and I think a little girl that is 10 or 11 doesn't know what the hell she's talking about and has been exposed to an idea that should not have been put there. But you can't control everything. You can't. You send them to school, they're going to see it. You send them in homeschool, in the homeschool chat, you can't shield your kids from all the nonsense. I guess at homeschooling, if I would have been doing it with a program um, instead of like the K-12 thing, because I guess is that really homeschooling? I mean, you're the facilitator, but I think it's a good program, but they need more guardrails on what's going on in the chats. Because a 10-year-old should not be getting that kind of conversation from other 10 or 11-year-olds. Nope, it's bullcrap. Oh yeah, exactly, Heron. I don't know if you guys heard that, but the heron was chirping. I'm about to throw on a rattle trap because I've been not catching fish this whole time. That's a damn shame. Damn shame indeed. At least it's pretty. Oh, almost lost the top part of the rod there. Would have had to have that hurry up and reel in. We're going to try rooster tail for a minute. And I'm going to switch to another spinner if that don't work. Got 23 people watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Davey, Rich, Anton are on the gym. Well, that's cool. A good bunch of people. Off label and Anton. I need to shoot Anton a message. Gosh dang. Freaking early morning meetings kick my butt. Not gonna lie. Yeah, good. It's 8 o'clock and early start time. No. For me it is. I'm a creature of the night. Still cannot believe one of the rooster tails I got is a J hook, not a treble hook. Never seen that before. Surprised. Should I throw a rattle trap on? More jerk bait and deep stuff right now. Crankbaits. It's not very deep water though. I mean, spots might be a little bit deep, but I like throwing with a spin caster. It's my preference. Been fishing with a spin caster for 20 years now, I think. I think I got my first spin caster around 15 or 16. Before that, close faced. That was something. Like the little Zebco 33s. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up though. This is not getting me anything. And fishing for 2 hours, you would expect at least one, maybe. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch off from this guy here to another spinner, which medical complex BJC. Oh no, Mercy, Mercy Children's. We're talking about where my kid went. Yeah, the St. Louis branch, I guess. Really, really good nurse practitioner, by the way. Said that earlier, but I'll say it again. Really, really good nurse practitioner. She was very informative, very educational, and very considerate and kind. And had good demeanor with my kid and me and my wife, so I like that. We're gonna try this. It is trans colors for late Pride Month, guys. Happy late Pride Month with a tranny lure. Yeah. YouTube won't like that. I don't care. I don't care. Although, hey, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. And if you followed on YouTube, thank you. Actually matches my wristband. We're going to say cotton candy. How about that? You can't have the colors. This guy right here. Who knows? Let's find out. Actually, really solid action. Didn't expect it to be that intense. This might get us a bite. That's the hope. Nice, cool breeze. In the shade. Casting the wrong way. You guys won't see it if I catch a big fish. I probably won't, though. I'm daring the fish to bite. Will it work? No. No, it will not. Or will it? We're going to go over to the other side here in a minute because there's a good spot with some trees. There's another red-winged warbler. They make a very distinct sound. Cool thing about this peninsula, it almost goes all the way to the other side of the lake. You can almost, if you go to the tip of it, you can probably get close to, there it is. You can probably get close to casting to the other side. I see. Hope Sterling is doing okay. I'm going to talk to him in a minute. Oh. At least there's a breeze, y'all. It's probably about 85 now. 87. Yeah. Let's go over to the other side here. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. 36%, 35%. Not bad. Not bad. Really quick, really quick. Look at the hiding from you. Sunlight behind the cypress. Right here. And I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves today. If you haven't reposted the stream, repost it. It's a very, very nice thing to do. Helps the channel grow, guys. And, Rumble takes a look at stuff like that. So repost self, liking, commenting, sharing, all the good things. All the good things. Piece of bone from a duck head or a goose head, all bleached out in the sun. It's beautiful out here, guys. You know what? Sun's cool enough. I think we can go out, get a shot of the sun there. Not too bright, is it? Not too glary. There we go. There we go. It was intense earlier. I was heating my phone up. So, oh, we got a nibble from a perch. See if we can get it to bite. It's a good sign. It likes it. It's too small for it, probably, though. I need my sunglasses. That would have required contacts. But I was lazy. Didn't put them in. if you guys can't hear the wind, the little waves, it's relaxing as heck. You can feel your lower back relax. If you carry tension in your back, this kind of stuff just relaxes you. At least me. It's too big for these fish to bite onto over here. We get a bass over here, it'll bite. What in the heck is that? Ha! Come on. Check what this is real quick. Oh, never mind. Nothing important. Nothing special. B&B is also on. You got the raid. Oh, we're gonna be going for another 17 minutes. So we're gonna just stop at 8 o'clock, guys. B&B. Oh yeah. Turn you guys this way so you can actually see me doing stuff. Ha! It's not just about the sunset, glorious as it may be. The golden hour. This is where the fish bite, and I did just get a good set of bites from this bluegill over here. I think he's too small. He's biting right on the tail. I'm gonna try this chatterbait for a little bit here. Do not knock my tripod down. What you do it, wind? Please. Asking nicely. B&B is Yankee free, right? Yeah. We can abbreviate my show, the Dozer Den, TDD. I don't think it works. up from where it was. She was saying how far I walked down where the water is right now. It was a few weeks ago. Here that wants to bite this lure. I know there is. I know there is. I'm throwing a rattle trap. Cheat. It's not cheating. It's just for some reason rattle traps do very well in here. Just glided underneath the tree. Got pizza at home. Not low carb, but there is pizza there that I can consume, which is a good thing. Ooh, little storm over that way. About to start throwing a rattle trap. Chatterbait ain't got nothing today. Also didn't switch up the colors. I have multiple colors of chatterbaits that I'm using. But I have not done it. I have not. 25 people watching. Hello, everybody. Heard Bill. Heard. Right back. See what the charge is looking like. 34%. Dang. Wow. Could use a spoon. Yes, we're gonna do a spoon. Why not? I'm gonna get hung up. Most likely. Oh shoot. My string is frayed to heck. Cut that off. Don't want that as part of our knot. So I was going to use a rattle trap, and here I am putting on a spoon. Probably going to lose it. You know what's crazy? I haven't done much spoon fishing. So I'm actually not 100% sure what the best way to present this lure is. I assume it's a bit of twitching and slow retrieval and whatnot. But I don't know. This is a thick spoon. It is heavy as heck. There you go. Check it out. Spoon. You guys know how to use a spoon? I don't. Not really. Kind of. Yeah. Red thing at the end. Nice and shiny. Nice and shiny. Maybe it'll catch something. Who knows? Oh, it's heavy. Probably could do a straight retrieval with twitches. I'm guessing. Like a shad imitation. Or just reel in, you know. Getting kind of thirsty, y'all. She said treble hook. It's treble. It's a good long cast. Straight out. Why not? Am I doing it wrong? Am I doing it right? See what you all have to say. Spoon sinks quick from what I remember. It's been decades. We don't fish those here. Too many obstructions. Maybe in the lake I would. All right. Haven't gotten a nibble yet. At least I don't think I have. I'll cast a few more times. See what happens. Then I'll just go to my rattle trap, like I said I was. Wiggles. Like a little fish swimming. Shoo, shit. I was right at the water. Casting out towards a tree, hoping I'm not getting too close because I don't want to lose this. I'd like to get more practice with it because I bet you it would actually catch me some fish. We got 5 minutes, guys, then I got to wrap it up. Kind of wonder if I should let it sink. I think I remember hearing that sometimes the drop from with spoons is what gets you bites. So maybe doing a little like coasting, like up and let it down. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. The total number watching isn't just on Rumble. Well, regardless. It's Rumble, YouTube, and X, I think, is what it would count as far as the numbers. We do have a few people watching on YouTube today. Huh. I'm going to try reeling quickly. See if that inspires something close to the top, maybe. With the sun going down. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving when the sun goes down. Feeling alright. When the sun sinks down under the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. I'm gonna go over to this side real quick. We got 3 minutes. Switch over to the other side. Can do it. Quarter ounce or so plastic covered weight. It's handy to learn with. I don't know, Singland. I don't know. All right. Yes. Okay. Do this here. Let's see. We got Hugh the Hammer with a repost on pill.net. Thank you very, very much for that. We are about to raid out, guys. I will remember to raid out on Pilled as well as Rumble. Thank you so much for the support on Pilled, on Rumble, on the dozerden.locals.com, wherever you're watching. Thank you for the support. Because just watching is supporting, guys. Don't forget to share it out. Repost, comment, all those good things. That's what all the cool kids are doing, honestly. I don't make the rules. I'm going to check on the Pill chat here in a minute. So I do have to go. I told Lady Dozer I'd leave at 8. And it is right there at 8. Crazy action from this thing. 79. I'm going to do a really long cast. Why not? Almost all my line. I need to respool. That's a sign I need to respool, guys. Well, wouldn't that be cool if we hooked into about an 8-pound largemouth? Wouldn't that be cool? Last cast of the day. It'd be pretty awesome, guys. It's not going to happen, but it would be cool. If it was that rattle trap, it might. That's a beautiful action. It's like a little fish swimming through the water. See, little curvy thing. Okay, one more cast. I'm a liar. Do it all the time. Let's do a slow retrieval with this. How about that? One more cast is always a lie, guys. Always a lie. Because I'm going to do one more over here, too. Not that far. All around the world, people looking at me. All right, guys. I should probably turn it in. Probably should. 8:01. Told Lady Dozer 8 o'clock. Hamburglar. Eating like me eating bacon. Just one more. That's right. That's right. All right, let's check on that. And we're going to raid out to Sterling. I haven't raided Sterling in a minute. So, Hamburglar or Neuro, do you know where Lord Sterling is? Let me find myself over there on Pilled and say hi to the folks over there on Pilled, because you guys are freaking awesome. Cue the Hammer with $1 donation. Thank you very, very much for that. Speaking of bacon, bacon. She just says happy birthday. So, while it may not be on Rumble, and I may not have my soundboard, guys, if it was a $1 donation on Rumble, it would turn the chat blue. And if the chat goes blue, you know what we must do. We must play a blue sound. But I will sing it, and I will dance like a silly, silly man. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. There you go. That was all for you, Kitty Hammer. Hope that was worth $1. So much for pulling the chat. Shit, what happened? Did I miss something? Oh. Oh, shoot. Did you guys want to do B&B? Shit. Oh, say Jim, but I like both. Off-label or Jim. Shit, okay. Oh, shit, I did not see that. My bad. Sorry. So who did you guys say you want to raid? I'll leave it up to you guys. We can do just Jim. Jim has raided us so many times. So, Neuro, thank you for saying something. I appreciate that. I was being disregard. I don't want to disregard the chat. If you guys want to do just Jim, we could do just Jim. So many people on. You got Anton. You got off label. Yeah. I feel like a jerk. Sorry, guys. Thank you for your contribution and your input there. Let's go ahead and raid just Jim. Does that sound good? We said Jim. Hey, you know what? It is my show, but I appreciate your guys' input. And Jim has raided us so many freaking times. So, and we've had raids from off label too, but quite a few from just Jim. So let us raid out to just Jim. Thank you guys so much for watching. Neuro, let me know in the chat whenever the raid is ready to go. I'm going to hop over to Pilled again. Anton is on Jim's show. Yes. Send you over to the Meat Man. Let me raid somebody on Pilled, because that's what we got to do. How do I raid on Pilled? Shit. Oh, don't. I don't know if I can do that on mobile. Shoot. I don't see a raid button. Nope, I don't think there's a raid option on Pilled on mobile. If there is, I don't. There. Oh, there. No. My bad. Oh well. Go somewhere else on mobile, I suppose. Let me. Peace and God bless. We're good to go. Ready? Okay, we are good to go. Raid out. Raid out, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you all for being here. Thanks for watching this episode of DOZERCAST. It's been a good show. It didn't catch any fish, but we've had a good time. It's been beautiful. Therapeutic as heck being out here in nature, guys. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central for the Dozer Den DJ Hour, where we will have ourselves a good night. There will be music, there will be fun, there will be laughs, there may be tears. Who knows? I don't know. Depends on how emotional you are, I suppose. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You all have been amazing today. Y'all have a good one.